Good evening. This is Kelvin Simmons, a retired Florida probation and parole officer and a retired adjunct college professor of criminology, which included criminal justice and law enforcement. The topic for this video is how you can successfully complete felony probation. This information can be used for you to pass on to someone else who it may benefit. The first thing that the person would need to do in order to be successful in completing a period of felony probation would be to accept responsibility for the crime. And that's only if that particular person is in fact guilty as they were charged. As long as you know you were guilty, your first step for success on probation supervision is to accept responsibility for your actions, meaning your crime. Do not use what we call projection. That means you place the blame on someone else, something else. Accept the blame or responsibility yourself. And once you get past that step, then what you need to do is decide within your mind that you intend to successfully complete your period of felony probation supervision. Because if you do not make that decision, then you're going to be the wishy-washy person on supervision. You're not going to do what you need to do to succeed. So once you have decided that you will successfully complete your period of felony probation, then what you would do is make sure that you read your supervision order, also called your orders of probation and supervision or probation orders. And then you need to go over those orders with your probation officer. Under normal circumstances, the probation officer will go over or review those orders with you. You want to make sure that you understand those orders of supervision. If you have any questions, bring them up to your officer, your probation officer. You want to have clarity. In other words, you want to be sure of what you're supposed to be doing because you have already decided that you will successfully complete your probation. So with your probation officer, you will make a plan for successful completion of all of your special conditions. Now, this is not a special condition that I'm going to throw out here, but you need to make up in your mind that you are not going to commit any more crimes, at least not intentionally. So whatever the conditions are, and there are usually going to be some conditions: pay restitution, complete some type of counseling. It may require some type of drug screen. It may require alcohol testing or testing to find out if you had something to drink, which means you've already decided you're going to be successful. So you will be clean on your urine screens, and you will just have your alcohol sitting around where you can keep an eye on it, but you're not going to drink it until you get off your supervision, or that particular condition is no longer a part of your probation. I say that because judges can, and they have, removed special conditions on a person's supervision, especially if a person is on for a long period of time and that person has been successful in completing the conditions that the judge orders. You want to address or bring up anything that you think might be a roadblock to your success. Bring that up and discuss it with your probation officer. Don't just sit around and wonder. Do not wonder. Ask. That's how you're successful. Ask the questions. Be the kid in the classroom who raises his hand. And the other students, they used to laugh at me. But that was okay. I knew what the answer was once I raised my hand. So there's nothing wrong with it. Review your progress on at least a monthly basis. In other words, either when you make your visit to your probation officer's office or when your probation officer visits you, go over any items that you think might hinder you in your success. Review your probation order. That's for you to make sure that you stay on course. One other note, probation officers have been accused of violating a person's probation. To me, that should be considered a myth. In order for a violation report to be completed by the probation officer, I'll say this, unless there's some malice involved. Without malice involvement, meaning that officer is doing his or her job the way it's supposed to be done, the only way a probation violation report is completed for the court is when you violate. So the probation officer does not violate your probation. You violate the conditions of your probation, and the probation officer, sadly, that used to be sad for me because I didn't like doing violation reports on people. Then the probation officer is stuck with doing the violation report to let the judge know what you have or have not done. And that's that on that. So I'm going to end this by saying, please give me a like and subscribe, please. Subscribers motivate me. I think I got 1 subscriber in the last 10 days, and it made me feel halfway good. So subscribe, and it make me feel like I'm not just doing these videos just to pass the time away, but that they're able to help someone who is either on probation, may end up on probation, or know someone who can use the information to help them get through felony probation. Thank you.